Good evening. My name is Kayla Delaney. Welcome to my third presentation in this course, Strategies to Adapt the Vehicle Management System in Glacier National Park. The topic that brought about this presentation is crowd management, specifically at Glacier. Due to population increases, social media marketing, and a tourism uptick since COVID, overcrowding has become a dire issue. Overcrowding has created safety concerns on trail space, problematic increases in human waste, litter, and emissions, erosion of trails and trampling of vegetation, wildlife displacement due to human exposure, introduction of invasive species, and a marked decrease in the quality of experience in these precious wild spaces. There is a plan enacted to mitigate these effects by requiring vehicle reservations for park entry. However, the existing plan is insufficient and not well regarded, as it is poorly marketed, unnecessarily complex, and inaccessible to many. Here are some examples of the frustration with this plan taken from a Glacier National Park planning group on Facebook. The vision for this project is as follows. Our goal is to preserve park resources, ecosystem integrity, and the visitor experience at Glacier National Park by managing public access via an effective entry system. In order to realize this vision, there are a few alternatives. Option 1. Take no action at all. Cease all management attempts. In this option, all of the previously mentioned issues would likely grow worse. There is a high risk that the quality of the park would fall to pieces, as it would experience overflowing parking lots, packed trails leading to accidents and injury, aggressive wildlife encounters, sharp decline in native fish and vegetation, and surrounding ecosystem disruption as animals are driven into new territory and pollution impacts the soil and water quality. This option is not likely to succeed at enacting the previously stated vision. Option 2. Keep the current plan. This action would allow us to take some type of action, and would avoid having to develop and pay for any adaptations in the plan. However, there are identified inefficiencies and indirect consequences from the plan's use in the last year, and taking no action to remedy these would further erode trust with stakeholders who are not invested in the plan as it stands. Option 3. Create a completely new plan. There is potential to go back to the drawing board and try something completely different, like a lottery system for park entry that's announced a few months in advance. It would present new challenges, but could better address the issue, and there's always more than one way to approach a problem. But this approach would lose all initial investment put into the current plan, and would cost a great deal of additional time and money to develop. A brand new approach would have to be reintroduced to the public, potentially causing confusion, and would greatly inconvenience park visitors. Option 4. Adapt the current plan. This is the approach I have elected to take because it maximizes the investment cost, builds trust with stakeholders that their concerns are being addressed, remedies the issues with the current system, encourages stakeholders to be involved in the process, and demonstrates that the organization is capable of learning and growing as needed. In order to measure the success of this approach, I've come up with these criteria. 1. Achieve a statistically significant survey response. In this case, we would need to sample 12,000 individuals with a 20% response rate. 2. Model how much litter is expected during the tourist season without a management plan, and demonstrate a decrease in litter from this prediction after managing the visitor population. 3. Measure a net increase in native fish populations by 5%. 4. Decrease the vehicle line outside of the gate from the current average of 15 to 10 after management. 5. Create a system for rating trailhead conditions as either poor, fair, or well maintained. Ask rangers to rate and log trailheads, and achieve 80% of trailheads being marked as well maintained. These are the references I used in this presentation. Please let me know if you have questions or concerns.